Hello everyone. It's Friday, another SMT5 stream, and unfortunately, I was not able to farm the incenses I wanted to get my team up to speed. So, as you see from the title, we're just kind of gonna be farming incenses for the next couple of hours, or until we reach a point where Metatron can crit consistently. So, if you just want to treat this as background music, that's totally fine. Because yeah, I didn't have much of a plan today. So it's either that or I just take on Satan as is with my barely improved stats and hope everything goes well. That is the alternative. I do kind of wish I had some sort of like music player, just going through these going through this entire highway a couple times, and I'm just like, maybe I just want to have some music to vibe to. Mostly because I realize that spending 2+ hours on a single boss fight when it takes people typically an hour, maybe 30 minutes, is a little bit abnormal. And, maybe I shouldn't have that happen again. Oh, uh, oh, there's music. So it's just been kind of well, I think it's kind of a journey. We go from pretty much like coasting through this game to getting our butts kicked. Going to just I think in the meantime I'll just let ads play while I continue farming. Mostly just let people trickle in as well and turn off pre-rolls. So see you guys in a couple minutes. Yeah, I know you can reset demons. I can reset the spawns by going to the demon haunt. I just kind of prefer teleporting in and out, but either works honestly. I'm just so used to being like, oh yeah, go to one area, go to the next area, back and forth. But yeah, considering I got like 3 Force Sutras during that 3-minute ad break, I think it's a sign from the game that's basically saying, sick of Kuhuling, don't go Metatron. But I'm not sure if that'll be enough. Right? After I do this one sweep through, I'll see how much I have. At least in terms of affinities. Stat-wise, we'll get there. We'll get there. Are you any of you up here? You're up here? I keep landing those essences though, so I'm just like, I don't need them. I appreciate it, but I don't need them. Well, thank you for the agility incense. But yeah, I think I got like 3 Library of Arena streams banked, or just 3 streams banked in general. Okay, I know for sure that my schedule will clear up in May onwards, but like, oh man, I thought it was free last week, and I was a little less free than I thought. I guess it's because it's the end of Q1 that people are just like, well, it was the end of Q1, so there was just like a lot of scramble to get stuff done. So I'm like, I get it, but also, oh man, so tired. Oh, okay, didn't miss him. I guess Ivarus is very helpful, but I don't want to hear his squawking every time he finds something new. I'm sorry, little bird, but you must be silenced for now. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Sleep gem. We can take that for more Amrita sodas. We'll take that. More essence. We don't need that, but okay. Fire Sutra. Maca. We don't need that anymore, but I appreciate it. Oh, oh. Not sure if I mentioned this before, but I am actually interested in that First Berserker Kazan game. I want to try it out. Also because, you know, main character is voiced by Ben Starr, aka Clive from FF16, so... that... I may be partially motivated by that. Just partially. So I'm considering bumping a game to have that, to play that game. I did also try DFO a little back then, but it wasn't really long, mostly because I tried it back when I was studying a lot more, and I had to focus on my studies. And the game is pretty fun, but I also realized, wow, I'm really bad at these kind of action games. And it also didn't really help that I was apparently playing I was playing the class Male Brawler, who is apparently known as the quote-unquote wheelchair class because he needs help or something like that, and I felt a little bit awkward about that. So I could give the Four Sutras to you, and speaking of incense, where is Metatron? I know I didn't delete you, good sir. Oh, I'm just blind. Yeah, we'll have to get your stats up a little bit versus here, which is kind of guaranteed. So I guess I can shove this into you. Probably shove this into you to make sure you don't get hit all the time. I don't know what to do with the magic incense. I believe you mentioned it was Idvarus, which is why I'm using the bird. And well, at least when I did have some time to try him, that was the case compared to Alice, who is best with gems. So, let's get Kuhulane's strength up. But I at least did get the Nahobino's support, affinity skill potentials up, at least for support and almighty healing. Well, that's a future me problem with my glory. Best for sutras. Well, considering that I need one more Force Sutra, it checks out. I guess we can try again once we get that potential to 9 and see if that damage difference is enough. Because it is pretty significant. And then see what happens, and you know, surely we will not fall over, right? You all have speaking. Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Let's start with you. Those of heaven, those of the earth, those cast away face the divine light, for I have descended upon the netherworld. All right. What about you? Extend that you are worthy. Oh, I'm so sorry, good sir. Oh wait, Ball, what do you have to say? Hello? Once you ruled over all, now I'm but an ally servant. When I think of it, the netherworld looks more and more bleak. Working on it. Either way, it's if we can't do it, then that's fine. It just means, you know, more farming, more play this in the background, please. Kind of situation with the music. But yeah, I might toy with the idea of picking up the first Berserker Kazan, depending on what happens. Oh, there goes the Saki Mitama. Got a little bit scared. Probably should go up. I'll see. Worst comes to worst, well, nothing changes. I play later once all the hype dies down. Experience the whole DFO but Dark Souls kind of situation that the game seems to be shaping up to be. Did I? Oh, okay. Figuring it out. Fire Sutra. Otherwise, I'm like maybe 3 or 4 years late, and I finally get to experience Tales of Arise. Bizarre was okay. And then Zestiria, my hopes were dashed, just like Final Fantasy 15. Its story was, it was lukewarm at best. It was not very fleshed out, and I feel really bad about it. Guess that's why it's always on sale now. Oh, is it down there? Really? Those are current plans, while I tried to get other things set up on the side. Who knows with what's happening right now. Well, I guess worst comes to worst, we can just, you know, we can try with +8 force potential. It's already a bit of a marked improvement compared to what was, I think it was like +4 or something. And this omelet bird is not giving the things that I would like to see. So, I guess we can do one more sweep, and then we will go and attempt to beat up Satan again. But first, let me double check. Who is a navigator best suited for incenses? So it seems like a part of it is also, I think it was like Pyro Jack or something, at least with a quick Google search. But he also has a good chance of spawning enemies, and while I've only gotten Mitama so far, I don't know if I'll get actual enemies. Which wouldn't be a big deal, actually, because they're typically Mitamas, but also, well, you know, they eat time. So, you know what? Sure, let's try to Jax out. Let's see what happens. Hello there, Mr. Pyrojack. Yep, you'll come in handy? Sure. You were a big help. Ish. So, let's see if this is actually worth it. You found treasure, confusion gem. All right, off to a bad start. What about this one? Well, I guess we're getting a lot of Maka. I don't think we need it though. Hmm. I think the other alternative people are suggesting is using Alice to farm gems to trade with Attis, which makes sense. But that's a lot more time consuming. And I guess with the encounter rate up, I could potentially hope for more Nigamatamas. And if I do that, then I can get more glory and then trade for more stats. Is it really up there? Oh my gosh. So there is that plan. Other results are also saying that both Sukuna Hikuna and Fion are also good with getting sutras, but I don't know the I don't know if it's actually true or if I'm being tricked. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, Pyrojack, you are not chipping out to what I thought you were going to be. Good sir. You are on thin ice. I will cast the Bufu on you if this actually doesn't pan out. And at least with peeking around, there are people who are like, hey, I just like beat Satan in one turn. And I just look at it and I'm like, either they just farmed a bunch of stats or they have like some very secret strategy. And while I did want to peek on it, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it would be fair for me to do that. All right, you know what, Pyrojack, you're getting fired. You're fired. I was expecting results, not this. Once I cover these last 2 points, you're going back, and we're getting the omelet chicken again. More essence, okay. Oh, my voice just died a little bit. Oh, I hope that's not a bad sign. Thank you for the Namaka. Thank you so much. Alright, let's grab the egg chicken. Where is he? Egg chicken? There you are. And then it's not so bad. Then there's also people saying that Yatagarasu is actually best finding sutras. So really, what I've learned from this is that even SMT5 players don't know what's going on. So really, that's just par for the course. So I think I'll just stick with the omelet chicken for now. Beyond the answer to that question is show no mercy. Not in this game, or we get our butt kicked. Oh, huh. Alright, one more run through, and then we'll go. Surely with just like maybe a small boost of stats, that's clearly the difference, right? Right? And knowing what I know now, that at least with Big Bang, is that at worst comes to worst, I just swap in Metatron. And I do have to eat up more turns just to buff Kuhulain when I swap him back. But it shouldn't be a big issue, at least compared to, I think it was Accursed Poison. Because getting those debuffs and everything, and it's just, well, I only have so many Amrita sodas, or Amrita showers. Haridi likes to eat a lot. Macabre likes to eat a lot. And unfortunately, I am capped on the number of items I'm allowed to hold, so... Light Sutra, thank you, but that is the wrong, element. Type 3 Essence, we don't need that. Try again. Lifestone Storage is full. Try again. I do kind of wish we can swap between this Nahobino form and then the one with Tsukuyomi. They're both pretty nice. It'd be good to have like a change of pace between the two. Oh, is it? Did you? Omelet chicken? Thank you. Well, oh, okay, we'll take that luck incense. Is like the game knows. Worst comes to worst, if we do have to bring out Metatron, it'd be good to at least have him as a backup, if nothing else. Just in case Kuhulain dies and then I can't get him up right away. Make sure we still get our crits. More Type 6 Essence. I should probably do a quick check of Atis to see if I have enough gems. Or at least a quick check in my inventory. Alright, Vitality Essence as well. I will give that to Konohana Sakuya. Because if she dies, bad things happen. So, we did give this to you. Health Essence would be nice, but we didn't get that. Alright, what are we working with? Not this. Key items. Do we have... Okay, so we have a diamond. We have... Oh, we have some garnet and aquamarine. Okay. I can afford to take the trip. And then... say hello.
It's time! It's time!
Oh, that's kind of hilarious. Alright, we need to go to Shinjuku, go to Kabukicho. Was this the right way? Oh, yeah, it should be the right way. Avoid the Cerberus. Avoid the Osei. And hop up here. I think it was Aquamarines, yep. Nope. Alright, let's hope that these slight stat boosts are enough to mean the difference. Or I will fall over after 2 hours. Either or, really. Go to Shinjuku first block. Heal everybody. Nope, we're fine. And then probably just save right here. What's the worst that can happen? Right? You can be like, oh, so you've come to fight me again. But we are prepared this time. Yup, that's fine. You should have hit Nahobino, but that's okay. We can do a taunt here. You do this. Do a Blossoming Sakura. You can do a pass. I forgot to trade for the Amrita showers. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We didn't need them anyway. Bonk, and then probably do a honestly, let's do a Force Gem on you, just to get you killed down a little quicker. That's fine. I do want that press turn from Konohana Sakya though, so I guess we'll already use our first one. Or, you know, Kirita Cattail on you. And since you can't miss, it's... Oh, never mind. And after you pass, do a Luminescent Mirage. That's okay. You can do another Curative Cattail on Kufuing. You can then do a Debilitate. Should be fine. That's okay. That's less than okay. Let's get rid of the Haridi if we can. Maybe a Lunation Flux, just to make sure. Pop her. I can already notice a considerable difference compared to last time. So, that's pretty good. Let's have you use a Chakra Elixir. You can do a Evergreen Dance. I think you're gonna eat, yep, you're gonna eat Titania. And then we can save the next Magahatsuhi for Kuhulane's Magahatsuhi skill and lower his stats to the minimum. As well as everybody else's. So there's no point in debuffing him now. We can just set up the usual. Maybe just use another Chakra Elixir. That's okay. That's also okay. Let's get rid of the Arahabaki as usual. So we can do a Raging Whirlwind. And that should make it easier for Shiva to debuff. You can do an Evergreen Dance, because we're not really hitting Satan right now. So I can just Purge Charm him with the with Konohana Sakya. That's fine. That's okay. Maybe you can do another cheeky Debilitate. You can do an Evergreen Dance just to get us up. Oh. Do this. Then probably another Debilitate to be sure. That's okay. That's A-okay. And now that we have this up, we can actually burn this on Tides of Chaos or something. So we can do this, just to give him less to work with. Maybe another cheeky Debilitate. Luminescent Mirage. Pop the Ganesha a little bit. Sakya Sakura. You can do a pass. And then we can have you also do an Evergreen Dance. That's A-okay. You're going to set up Freikugo EX this turn. So, Luminescent Mirage. Bold. We can have you do a Sakya Sakura to get people's MP up. Pass. Another Evergreen Dance. Poke. And then, in the meantime, I can have you use a Charge Gem on yourself. This will lower your MP costs. That's okay. So you can refresh your taunt. Have you pass. Have you use a Charge Gem on yourself as well, now that we have some breathing room. Do a Luminescent Mirage. Poke. Sakya Sakura. Do I have to Debilitate? No, I don't. I can just do this, a Lunation Flux, and then poke you as well. That's okay. So, get rid of the Kumbanda. Luminescent Mirage. We can do this, probably a Tides of Chaos, Tandava, Evergreen Dance, poke you again, Sakura. You can then do a pass here, another Lunation Flux, and then poke you again. That's okay. That's less than okay. You didn't need to do that. You really didn't. But alright, sure, Debilitate. Sakya Sakura. Maybe another Debilitate again. We can have you do another Lunation Flux. And then poke Kumban almost. That's okay. I can actually have you do a I think Kumbana was weak to lightning, right? Yeah, it was weak to lightning. Oh, damn it. That's okay. Dekunda, Debilitate, that's not nice. Very rude, actually. We can do a Sakura. You don't have much MP, so we're going to have to work with that. bop the Kaiwan a little bit. You can use a chakra elixir in the meantime. Or if anything, what we can do is Sakya Sakura. That's okay, you're gonna eat the Kaiwan. Next turn, you're gonna do that. What I will do is a Luminescent Mirage. You can poke this. You can do a Blossoming Sakura, just to get everybody's MP up. You can do a Debilitate. You can do an Evergreen Dance. And then we'll get ready for the next one. And we can do a reset our taunt here. This one here. Sakya Sakura. You can do a chakra elixir. And then another evergreen dance to get ready for the next wave of enemies. So given that Accursed Poison is terrible, we'll have to swap out Kuhu Lane for Metatron and then bring him back next turn. So we can do that. So in the meantime, what I'll do is actually Raging Whirlwind, just to make it easier. We'll start getting rid of Yatagarazu. You can do a Cheeky Debilitate. You can do a Lunation Flux. Bop the bird. And pass. Another Lunation. And then if anything, I can just have you guard, just to be safe. That's okay. The Kaja sucks, but whatever. Bop this. You can do this. Probably another Debilitate. We can swap you for Metatron.
Come!
Now's the best time for it. Maybe see if you can land a cheeky crit Frey Kugel. Nice. Sakya Sakura. You can do a Chakra Elixir. And then I can also do an Evergreen Dance. That's okay. A-okay. Maybe another cheeky. Nice. You're doing well. Luminescent Mirage. Frey Kugel. Another Sakya Sakura. We can pass. And then have you do an Evergreen Dance. Just get ready for next turn. That's A-okay. So, meantime, refresh taunt status. Use Shield of God. Just to keep us safe. Bop you a little bit. Maybe pass. Maybe do a Chakra Elixir. Set up an Evergreen Dance. Another Frey Kugel. And that's A-okay. So we can now change you out for Kuhu Lane again.
Your turn, go!
And start bopping Sarasvati. Pass, maybe a nice Tandava. Just get us started. Luminescent Mirage. Bop this. Sakya Sakura. And then also another Debilitate. Just in case Sorosha gets any funny ideas. Oh, wow, you dodged? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kuhu Lane, you understood the mission. the mission called Don't Die. Maybe another cheeky debilitate. Lunation Flux. Dakia Sakura. Pass. A third one. Bob Sarasvati. That didn't work. I think she's weak to fire though. So we can use a fire gem to try to take her up. Nice. That's okay. Charge. That's a little bit concerning. Because I think you have a Freikugo or something similar. So we have the Kajion. We'll use that when he eats the Sarasarosha. Get rid of Shield of God and make our lives much easier. Let's not kill the Twitching Fairy. Pass. Luminescent Mirage, just in case. He can have you do a Sakura. Pass. Lunation Flux. And poke the fairy one more time. That's okay. That's a-okay. So we can use a Vikajion. And then we can do a Luminescent Mirage. And it should be, the last one is Macabre and I forgot the other one. We can do an Evergreen Dance here to fill that up and get us prepared. Sakia Sakura. Macabre and Mata. Gotcha. So what we can do is, if we should probably get rid of Macabre, because while he has Resetsu Feast, he also has Slumber Vortex and whatever. Though Mata also has like the Kaja, the Kajion, and if we use a Magatsu skill, he does have, it does give Pierce, but he would, it forces Satan to use Trisagion. And I can just dodge it with the Nahobino, I believe. At least he's Megiddo-lan. In which case we're screwed either way. But, future me problem, basically. Let's get rid of Macabre first. Let's do a Tandava. Do a Evergreen Dance, just to make sure. Takia Sakura. We can have you pass. Lunation Flux. And then poke for the third time. That's unfortunate. I have to use my first Amrita soda, or shower. And then what I can do in the meantime is probably, I can hold this and I can just, yeah, I could probably just use something like Tides of Chaos, just to be safe. So we can do that. Set up another Debilitate. Set up a Luminescent Mirage. Poke you. Sakia Sakura. Pass. And then also set up Taunt again. Or he would have Megiddo arced people. Sirs or ma'ams, this is not okay. Don't do that. Do this on you. It's very important you get rid of someone this turn. You can do a Curative Cattail on Shiva. You can pass. Do a Luminescent Mirage. Poke Mata a little bit. Sakia Sakura. You can pass. And then you can also set up an Evergreen Dance. Because worst comes to worst, we can just use another Kajion for the Impaler's Glory. So it's really not that huge of a deal. Just like this. The Luminescent Mirage, get that set up. You can do a Curative Cattail for yourself. Didn't really need to, but, you know, why not? Reset that. Let the guy fold. Second Sakya Sakura. And it should loop back to the beginning. Oh, Akashic Arts. Alright, that's even better. Wow, that's actually was so much better. Then we can just pass here. Have you do Evergreen Dance. We're set up for the Haridi Titania combo. Set up another Chakra Elixir. Set up a Lunation Flux. And set up another Guidebolt. And they're back. So we can do a Luminescent Mirage here. Start poking Haridi. Do a Tandava here. Do a Evergreen Dance here. Do a Raging Whirlwind. No, actually I don't have space for that. It's fine. Sakya Sakura. Then we can do a Tides of Chaos. We can then do a Debilitate. That's unfortunate. You didn't need to do that. The Curative Cattail on Shiva. We're going to have to be pretty careful with our press turns, given the whole we lost everything. We can do a taunt. That's okay. Wow. Really? You didn't need to do that. Let's get rid of you this turn. Pass. Debilitate. Just to make sure to set that up again. Luminescent Mirage. Poke the Titania. We don't need to do that anymore. We can then do a, we can pass. Set up an Evergreen Dance. So next turn you're going to eat the Titania. And then do Fairy Banquet. So we can just refresh our buffs and debuffs. Not too bad. Keep poking him. And all will be well. And then we'll do it again. Then you can do a Purge Charm. Did I? Bottom. It's at the bottom. I forgot about that. Get rid of that. Let you do a Debilitate. Let you do a Lunation Flux. I hope for the best. Okay, wow, that could have been terrible. Holy crap. Luminescent Mirage. Team, you are A-okay. Another Debilitate would be good. Right about now. You can then do an Evergreen Dance. Just get our Magatsuhi up. That's okay. Impaler's Animus, you're gonna eat the Ganesha next turn, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll just get his HP low enough that it won't be a problem. Probably pass for you. Luminescent Mirage. Poke. Heal. You can do a Chakra Elixir, Konohana Sakya. we're gonna get it next turn, so I don't really need to worry about that. Poke the elephant one more time. So I can set up a Luminescent Mirage. Maybe set up a Blossoming Sakura to heal MP. We can pass this for now, do an Evergreen Dance here. Poke. Should be fine. And then get ready for next turn. That's okay. We predicted this. Raging Whirlwind just to get the stats down, and then we can start going to town on Kumbanda. Maybe another Evergreen Dance. You can do... you can pass. Do a Lunation Flux. Poke it again. That's okay. That's the lesson, okay? You didn't need to do that. You really didn't need to do that at all. My damage? Hello? Oh my gosh. Lunation Flux. Another Lunation Flux. And then Sakya Sakura to get it back up again. Otherwise, we'll get blown up. So we can do a taunt here. Poke this. You can do a debilitate here. Start poking the Kaiwan. Everything's got their stats dropped to the minimum. Chakra Elixir. A-okay. And then you'll summon enemies after this turn. So I'll just hold off on my Magatsuki. Reset taunt. Just fine. Oh, next turn, actually. Next turn. Alright, that's fine. I miscounted turns. My bad. That was just to send a personal message. There was nothing specific about that. I just wanted to send the Tandava over. So, let us get rid of the Yadagarazu again. So, Raging Whirlwind. Get rid of the Burp. A nice Debilitate would be good just in case. Green Dance. Poke the Bird. Sakya Sakura. Pass. Do a Lunation Flux here and just be safe. That's unfortunate. have you change from Metatron.
Let's go.
You'll be fine, good sir. Dr. Sakura. And then another debilitate for good measure. That's okay. Gambarion, nice. You'll probably eat the Fafnir next turn. You can do an Evergreen Dance. Can't land crit hits to save your life. I get it. That's A-okay. We can just reset our buffs here. Do a Shield of God. Let's see if you can poke some damage. Not really. I get it. Not really. My apologies. You can have you use a chakra elixir instead. And that's fine. Bring in your allies. You can change out Metatron for Kuhulin.
Your turn. Go.
And we're back to the song and dance again. That Dakaja was not necessary. You even missed? Oh my gosh. It's just a mess here. Needed to set back up ASAP. Maybe I can afford debilitate now. You can do a Lunation Flux here, and then poke the Sarasvati again. And then a Fire Gem and hope that kills her. Nice. Wow. Okay. Team, alright, that's okay. You didn't need to do that, but here we are. Let's poke you again. Let's have you do... no, let's save our Magatsui for the Kajion that we expect to see in a couple turns, or if anything, we could just use a Purge Charm, worst comes to worst. So, Blossoming Sakura. Does it get her MP back up? And pass. You can do a Luminescent Mirage just in case. Poke the Twitching Fairy. You can do a Pandava. You can do an Evergreen Dance. And then we can poke this. You can eat that, and then you'll use Shield of God. That's okay. Because you don't really prep anything. So we can do another Purge Charm here. Purge, Purge, Purge. Did I? Really? Alright, well, you know, whatever. That's my fault. I thought you could just Purge Charm that. My apologies. So it works for Impaler's Animus, but doesn't work for this. Alright, I didn't know that. That's my fault. That was a knowledge check. It's fine. Whatever. Didn't need it anyway. That's okay. That's Debilitate. Have you doing the mess of Mirage just in case. Takia Sakura. Pass, and then let's have you do an Evergreen Dance as well. Wow. Dude, you didn't need to do that fire attack. You really didn't, but here we are. Do this. Pokemata. You're gonna eat him next turn, so we can hold for that. Reset taunt status. Poke. Pass. Lunation Flux. Pokemata one more time. Is it? Alright, then we can just do a Dakagion. Yeah, it's so strange that it's like, oh, it works for this, but not for that. I guess that's the SMT experience. I don't think I'm making much headway into this fight, though. Not that much. Because he's at, I think, 80%. And we know what happens at 50. Fun things. At least the music is nice. And we can do a nice debilitate here. I am definitely seeing an improvement because I'm killing things in 3 hits, roughly 3 to 5 hits, rather than like 4 to 6. So there's a definite increase in damage, which is the important thing, but I don't know if it'll be enough. That's my main issue. The Kaja, you didn't need to do that. Poke the fairy. A little bit more. Evergreen Dance. That might kill you, so I'll actually do this instead. Oh, next turn, huh? Next turn, alright. Well, I won't touch the Titania for now. Just poke Satan. Because we need to save the Raging Whirlwind for the next set of enemies. We'll see. We'll see if I'm able to do enough. Which is the important part. Because if I can't do enough, even with the increases, then it's more stat grinding. You'll eventually have a team that's minimally capable of fighting the Hydra. We'll see. I hope for the best. Another debilitate would be nice. They'll probably get rid of some stats one way or another. One of you. Luster Candy, Energy Drain. You didn't need to do that. That was unnecessary. But all right. Poke the tin can. Debilitate again. You can, if anything, I can have your Evergreen dance here. Do this. Yeah, this is like the most chill set of enemies here. It's just, oh, they just, you just poke one, the other one is whatever. So, you know, we'll see how long that lasts. A-okay. Luminescent Mirage here. Poke Satan. Do a Blossoming Sakura to bring Shiva's MP back. You can do a Dr. Sakura. Pass. Do an Evergreen Dance. And poke. And it's like nothing bad happened. Do a Chakra Elixir, and then we can also have you do an Evergreen Dance just to fill us up for the next turn. Okay, Raging Whirlwind is super useful just to get started. Third Kumbanda, pass, debilitate. We can pass again. So after this turn, I'll just be playing ads because, you know, to turn off the the pre-rolls, and we'll see what happens. You didn't need to do that? Wow. That was rude. Okay, you know what? Come back in a couple minutes. All right. So, in the end, Satan got a free shot of me because that was not my shot. So, you know, Kumana sucks. I'll say it. It sucks. Because that skill can't miss even if I debilitate him to the max. That was awful. At least we can poke the Kai one, I guess. Whew. Oh man, those HP values are way too low for my comfort, honestly. I think I just bop this. Do this. Double check stats. Yep, that's fine. Pass. You can do a Lunation Flux and poke a little more into Satan. You're gonna do a Soul Drain EX. That's fine. Pass, you can do Refresher Taunt. I probably could have fitted in my Magatsuhi skill, the turn before the last turn, but oops. Oh well, too late now. Zen is weak to fire. Yup, Zens are typically weak to fire. So, it is what it is. Wow, that's unfortunate. What is Yatagarasu weak to? Dark? You can do a dark gem on you? Oh, that was enough. Well. Okay, gang. Maybe use a Freikugo on Nahobino. Metatron go to here. It'll be fine. Metatron is tanky and surely will not die in 2 hits. You didn't land a crit, sir. You needed the crit. Really needed it. That's fine. Now you eat the, Yep, you eat that. That's okay. You know how to deal with this. Evergreen Dance. Use a Shield of God. Let's see if you can poke some HP. Nice. You can refresh your taunt here. Takia Sakura. That's a-okay. Now you bring in Sarasvati and Sorosha again, which is probably the best time for you to do that.
Let's go.
Bop these Sarasvati, get Kuhulain stats up. You can use a Pandava. Nope. Use a Luminescent Mirage. Poke Sarasvati again. And then another Sakya Sakura to make sure Kuhulain doesn't fall over in 2 seconds. Ow. Holy crap, 4 HP. 4 HP, don't do that, don't scare me like that. Or we know that Shield of God is next turn, so we can just set our team up. You poke the Twitching Fairy. Walker Elixir on Konohana Sakya. And we know this time we have to use the Kajion, so we can keep going. Yep, back to these two again. Let's try to get rid of Macabre as fast as we can. Maybe another debilitate for good measure. A-okay. That's unfortunate. You didn't need to do that. But that's A-okay. Let's do a Sakya Sakura. And then let's do a Tides of Chaos. Just give them less turns. And pass. This is Mirage. Get rid of you. Have you guard just in case. Let's just do this just in case. Nice. And then poke Mata, because he'll probably eat him next turn. So we can just Akaji on that. Nope, we can pass. Wow, struggling a little bit. Can do an evergreen dance here, poke Q as well, and then Sakya Sakura. We're going a little faster, but not as fast as I would like. Kind of faster. But that's okay. We can work with this. And then Illumination Flux, and then you can get rid of her Reedy. That's fine. We can do a Luminescent Mirage, poke the Titania a little bit. Can we do another Debilitate? That would be good, just in case. Refresh your taunt status so we don't have to do it later. That's okay. That's okay. While 18 HP is a little bit scary, I'll say it, just a little bit. You can poke Satan. You can do a Blossoming Sakura just to heal everybody up. You can pass. Pass. Evergreen Dance. Use this as a, basically, use this to kind of stock up again. Do as much damage as we can to Satan. Because next turn, he'll use Fairy Banquet. No point of debuff. And then you'll summon your allies, Ganesha and our Habaki. So once again, we can just get through this cycle. Raging Whirlwind. Do this on you. Use a Purge Charm. Get rid of your Sukukaja effect just so we can save on MP. Debilitate just in case. And then Luminescent Mirage. Sirs and Mams, that will do not scare. This is okay. This is a terrifying experience. Just seeing how close everybody is to dying like every time. We can do another Luminescent Mirage. Poke the Elephant. Debilitate. That's okay. Slowly willing him down, which is the important part. Then we can have you refresh your taunt, and we're ready for next turn. Alright, get rid of that Kumbana as fast as possible so we don't accidentally lose a second life, because that would be bad. Yabusame shot is actually awful. Okay, that's okay. That's acceptable. But we need to get our stats back up. Wow, really? Okay. Pass, maybe another Lunation Flux, and then poke this again. Just to be sure. That's okay. Poke the Bearded Star. Nah, you're gonna eat it next turn. Let's just whittle the, let's just minimize the amount of HP restore. You can use a Chakra Elixir, and then you can use an Evergreen Dance. And then we're ready for the next turn. In the meantime, we can do a little bit of damage to him. Do a Mangatsui skill like Tides of Chaos. It should come back in time. He's fine, and he's a little bit less than 50%, so now we're gonna start getting the 3 enemy packs, which is going to be a fun experience, quote unquote. Let's drop a Tandava, and then for you, refresh your taunt so I don't have to reuse it later. Alright. Honestly, get rid of Kumbana first, then get rid of Mada, then get rid of Kaiwan. And I want to do Raging Whirlwind because I need to get rid of them as fast as possible. Pass. Do a debility. Yeah, debilitate. Lunation Flux for now. Heal everybody up. Pass. Do an Evergreen Dance. Kokumbana again and hope for the best. That's unfortunate, but we can work with this. You can use a Purge Charm. Then a Debilitate. Pass. Another Lunation Flux. And then get rid of Kumbat. Are you kidding me? Well, this is, that was not necessary. Burned Konohana Sakuya's life. That's unfortunate. I think getting rid of the press turns is more important. So we can do a Tides of Chaos here. And then a Debilitate. Have you do a Evergreen Dance. Pokémada. And then probably do a... Can I Purge? I cannot. Let's hope that you... Okay, that was not enough. Well, this'll hurt. Not that much, actually. I'm kind of glad you ate, Kaiwan. Get that set up for next turn. Use the Sakuya Sakura. And then refresh your taunt. Well, get rid of Srarosha, then get rid of Titania, and leave Kaiwan alive. Okay. Just needed a moment to figure things out. And then deny them some press turns. And as well as using Debilitate. That hurt. The Freikugo hurt, but that's okay. We don't want him to make it alone us. Then you can also use a... Actually, if anything, do this. Lunation Flux, and then poke the Tanya. Should be okay. Whew, barely. Debilitate, use an Lunation Flux, and then poke Kaiwan, so we minimize the amount of stuff lost. Next turn, you're gonna do a Soul Drain EX. You can do a Blossoming Sakura here to get an MP backup. Pass, Debilitate. Do an Evergreen Dance. Poke. Heal again. Next turn, you're gonna summon more enemies. So let's just get that started. Refresh Taunt, most important thing. Do a Chakra Elixir for yourself, and then do an Evergreen Dance. So we're ready for the next set. Okay, let's see. Get rid of Haridi, Yatagarasu, and then Mata. So, 2 low HP enemies, so we can do Raging Whirlwind to try to get rid of them as fast as possible. Do a Debilitate just in case. Pass. Lunation Flux. Poke her out. Then have you guard, just to be safe. That's okay. Get rid of Yatagarasu next turn. Ideally. Maybe do a Tandava here, just for extra damage. Lunation Flux. Poke Yatagarasu. Wow, that's... Well, yeah, I hope you do enough. I really hope you do enough. Bad things will happen if you don't. Thank you. That's okay. Let's pass, set up the Luminescent Mirage. Set up another this to just get lower Mata's HP a little bit. You can do a no, you'll probably eat Mata next turn. So let's just minimize that. Let's do a Lunation Flux and then poke Mata. That's okay. I can do Luminescent Mirage. Next turn will be fine. Refresh your taunt. Guard. There's Trichothagion, that's fine. And then you'll summon the next set of enemies. And we will be ready. Refresh taunt. Probably do a chakra elixir for yourself. AoE healing would be very nice. Let me just, I forgot to update the title. But yeah, it would be very nice. So, you know, even if it's light, I think if you get lucky, it could be pretty good. All right, so we have, we need to get Sarasvati as quickly as possible, and then Mata, and then, wow, Kaiwan again? Okay. All right, I see that this is what's happening. Luminescent Mirage. Do a Raging Whirlwind, because we need to get rid of Sarasvati ASAP. If we don't get rid of her, bad things happen to us. And if she doesn't die, then I'm just gonna restart the entire fight, because it's like, damn, this sucks. And then you can guard, just be safe, because you already burnt your extra life. The Kunda, the Kaja, all right. Didn't need it. I see. Do a Debilitate. Do a Lunation Flux. And then another set of Debilitate again. That's okay. And another Debilitate, just to be sure. That's okay. The Kaja, Impaler's Glory, Luminescent Mirage, poke the Star, pass, have you do a Evergreen Dance, so you can poke this, and then Sakya Sakura, and she'll work out. That hurt, but not as bad as it could have been. Have you do a Tides of Chaos. Pass. Do a Refresher Taunt. You can do a Chakra Elixir, and then you can also do an Evergreen Dance. That's okay. We need to get rid of Sarasvati ASAP. Do a Tandava. Do an Evergreen Dance. Okay. We need to get rid of their press turns ASAP. So we're gonna do Tides of Chaos. Then do a Debilitate. Have you do Alienation Flux. Then another Debilitate, just to be sure. And hope for the best. Nice. Get rid of Mata again. You're gonna eat someone this turn, so let's do Tandava just to minimize that. Lunation Flux and then Bop Mata. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Everything's okay. I like those extra press turns. Very, very nice. I can actually have you using Blossoming Sakura just to refill our MP. Do I need to do a Debilitate? Nope, you're okay. You can do an Evergreen Dance. Tokaiwan. You can do a Tandava. You can refill your taunt buff and then Guidebolt. Call your next set. Wow. All right, that's kind of, you know what? Our Habaki is the least painful one. I just have to reset my charge gems, but damn, that's kind of rude. I'll say it. Wow, okay, alright. That was rude. Well, I need her back quickly. Let's get the Balm of Life sorted out. Balm of Life. There we go.
This'll do.
Do this. Get rid of Haridi ASAP. You pass. We need to do this. Get rid of Kumbanda. Have you use a beat chain. Then have you pray bad things don't happen to Konohana Sakuya. Well, actually, no. He'll do Megidolon, and then there's a good chance Kumbana could do Yabusame shot, and then you could do Megidolon, because you have... Oh, or actually, no, you might do Concentrate. So let's try it.
Your turn. Go.
Pray for the best. That hurt. Debilitate, okay. Alright, well, that was worse. That was a waste.
Here.
Wow, this turned pear-shaped real fast.
Come.
We need another beat chain just to make sure we're alive. That's okay. We need a fizz block, so I will set that up with somebody. You use a fizz dampener just to make sure. That's okay. All right. Let's reset. Use a charge gem for yourself. That was really unfortunate. I'll say it. Very, very unfortunate. But we can get through this. Refresh this. Bring in your allies again. Fafnir, Titania, Ganesha. We don't have a choice in this matter. Because I can't afford to switch out Metatron. Lunation Flux, and then poke Fafnir again. If I had Metatron, then I'd leave Fafnir for last, but we don't have that option. Nation Flux. This is actually a very terrible setup for me. Very terrible. But okay, we will get through it. Next turn, you're gonna do a Mazio Baryon, so let's try to get rid of you this turn, Titania. You can do a ton. You have beat the Hydra. Congratulations. So that means the run's a go now. You can do it. do this. We're gonna save the Magatsuhi. Actually, if anything, I will just use it for... Nah, it's fine. We're fine. Takya Sakura. I think it's better to hold in this case. Then refresh our buffs and debuffs. Or in this case, just refresh our buffs. Let's be safe. Given that us being risky caused problems, let's try not to have that again. Seriously, another FOF. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Okay, I'll say this is awful. All right, we need to do a... You have the Kaja the Kunda. Okay, Raging Whirlwind. Poke Fafnir as fast as we can. I think I have to spam Tandava in this case. Let's get our Magatsuhi up. That sucks. That, okay. Not too bad. We have been in this fight enough times that I think 2 ad sessions had played, so that says a lot about the state of this fight. This is okay. Pass, do a Lunation Flux, and then poke Fafnir again. Oh, that sucks. Well, yep. Holy crap, that was a clutch dodge. Okay, that was clutch dodge. Okay, get it? All right, I will take the gift that has been given to me. Tides of Chaos. Wow. Really hated on our Habaki right there. That's okay. The Kajan sucks, but whatever. Try to get rid of you, but we can't, so this is gonna suck. All allies, all right. We are on the back foot now, but okay. Let's do a Blossoming Sakura to get our stats back up. Let's see if we can try to get the momentum back. Especially because Satan's now in the red, which is very, very important. That's unfortunate. All right. Okay. All right. No. I get it. You're angry. I get that you're angry. We need... Okay. Shoot. I needed that guy. Okay, luminescent. No. We're gonna do a revival bead.
This'll do.
Pass. Pass. Bring it, no. Don't make the same mistake as last time. Debilitate. Bring him in next turn. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, you are fucking hating on me. I'll say it. Wow, do not do this at the end.
Your turn. Go!
Yoko, I need people alive now. Do a eternal prayer. Then you can change yourself for Konohana Sakya.
Let's go.
Debilitate again. Bring in Kuhu Lane.
Come!
Hope that I don't get wiped for my bad decision. That's okay. Never mind. We're getting wiped for a bad decision. Okay, shit. Evergreen Dance. Change to Metatron.
Your turn. Go!
I really, really wish you didn't hit 8 Fafnir like that. Really, really wish you didn't do that.
Let's go.
Well,
Come!
this is indeed a very bad situation. Thank you for the critical, good sir. Wow, okay, you just didn't care. Well, shit,
Your turn. Go!
huh. How do we get out of this? Maybe this? Let's get rid of you. Whoever's gonna come in will probably die die if we don't do anything. So, what we can do is set up maybe. That's unfortunate. Wow. Really? Oh my gosh, this is actually the worst. What? I was right there! Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here, if anything. Yeah, he was in the red. You saw that, right? Okay, let's have a moment to breathe. Kuhu Lane, you are gonna go here now.
Let's go.
You missed? Oh shit, you missed. That was the worst thing. You should not have missed. Do I have regular beats? I don't have regular beats? Oh my gosh. Sure, Yoko, you'll be fine with this, right? Lovely. Alright, accursed poison's coming out, so that sucks. We're gonna have to work with this order for the rest of the fight.
Come.
Maybe do a luster. Swap yourself out for Konohana Sakuya.
Your turn. Go.
Poke our Habaki. You use a debilitate. That sucks. You didn't need to do that on Shiva of all people, but here we are. Oh shit, we need to get rid of Haridi. And we need a shower right now. Wow. Okay, you use a curative cattail on Kuhulane. Kuhulane use a raging whirlwind. We need to move very fast. I can do a pass for now. Just be safe. Let's be very safe. Holy frick. Get rid of Haridi yesterday. Kandava, yep, get rid of Baki, that's fine. That's just fine, okay. You do a Illumination Flux. You pass. You poke Mata. We need to recenter ourselves. That's okay. Pass. You use a charge gem on yourself. I'm going to need to use a chakra pot on Shiva himself. You will need that. You can do this, and also use a charge gem on yourself just to get us back into our previous situation. Eat Mata, that's okay. And slowly work him down again. We got about 20 minutes of progress just ruined just because of that. Well, so it is what it is. Whatever, we'll work with this. Refresh the taunt. Have you do a chakra drop on yourself. Poke you again. And then have you also use another chakra drop on yourself, just to get situated. We need to get rid of Sarasvati ASAP. So, and then Fafnir, or yeah, Fafnir, and then Mata. She is a must-kill target. Have you do an evergreen dance. You didn't need to do that, by the way. You didn't need to Dekaja the Kunda. Do this on you again, and then do another round of debilitate. All right, well, I see. Well, Metatron, we need you out.
Come!
You can do a Sakya Sakura. Shield of God. Give us a nice... Nope, Frey Kugel. Guess that's not happening. I'm going to use a Soma on Shiva because this is getting ridiculous. Or, actually no. I'm going to use an Evergreen Dance. Alright, I'm going to let ads play again. We're gonna be here for a while.
Your turn, go!
Alright, okay, what is the plan right now? We have a lot to deal with. We need to get rid of our, I'll say, Arahabaki, Yatagarasu, and Amato. That's what I'm seeing right now. So let's pass this. Start getting rid of Arahabaki. Can we do anything about this? Nope. This. Do a Luminescent Mirage to make sure that we don't fall over in 2 hits. and then debilitate. You didn't need to do that? Why would you do that? Oh my god, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my gosh, okay, alright, cool.
Let's go.
You didn't need to do that. You really didn't need to do that. That was actually unnecessary. Switch you out for Konohana Sakya, actually.
Your turn. Go.
I swear this game is sentient. It just knows which ones would be the worst thing to throw at me, and it's like, but what if? Well, Shiva, you're in the front now. Congratulations! You can't do anything because you have no MP. So, Soma time. You're gonna eat someone, yep. Getting a bunch of HP back, which sucks. This is actually the worst order. Just, you know, looking at it now. Wow. Pass. Do this. Get rid of you. That sucks. Can you stop calling allies for one moment, please? I need a moment. That was the wrong targets to hit. Okay, okay, alright. This is certainly a situation we are facing with. Get rid of Fafnir, pass here. Give us a Mirage. Do honestly, a Tandava at this point. We need damage. And you're gonna eat someone. Yup, you ate the Fafnir, who I really didn't want you to eat.
Come.
And you also got rid of my debuffs too. Lovely. Can I get a moment to get situated? Please give me this moment to get situated. Asking for a friend. Okay, Luminescent Mirage. Debilitate Tandava. Change yourself for Kuhulain.
Your turn. Go!
Sakya Sakura. Do an... honestly, Evergreen Dance? I feel like we need Magatsuhi skills just to keep up right now. Okay, alright. Okay. Luminescent Mirage. You do a... You do Tides of Chaos. Let us breathe. For a moment. Debilitate. Get rid of Yadagarazu. You can do a Sakya Sakura. You can do an Evergreen Dance. You do a gem for yourself. Just to lower your MP costs. You're gonna eat Mada, that's okay. That's okay, that's okay. Luminescent Mirage. Debilitate. Pokanasha. Do this. Refresh the taunt. Do a Chakra Elixir on the Nahobino. That's unfortunate, but whatever. I'm running out of MP. That's the scary part. Poke this. Then do another Sakya Sakura. I probably could use a charge gem, but we need to realign. Do this again. Do a debilitate. Hope we can survive this turn. Dekunda, lovely. You didn't. That was rude. This is just a scuffed setup. Again? Okay. Do this. Do Tides of Chaos to let us breathe. Kandava. Debilitate. Poke the Fafnir. And heal. That's okay. That is a-okay. Realign, readjust. Refresh taunt. Use a chakra pot on yourself. That's okay. Get rid of Fafnir once again. You use a Purge Charm. Stop that. Please stop that. Oh my gosh. This is brutal. All because of one slip up and my entire system has just fallen apart. Okay, what can we work with here? You have to do this. Do a Luminescent Mirage so we don't get Megiddo arced. Do a... Wow, nothing is dead. He's just gonna eat so much HP. And HP is not even funny. Pass. Let's see if we can poke Fafnir a little bit. You can do a Lunation Flux. And then you can do a... Honestly, do another Chakra Pot. We're just gonna have to hold up. Nothing to it. You ate Mata? Okay, that's lucky. Actually, very lucky. Though we are now losing a ton of ground because he's back to essentially 45% HP, which is kind of BS. Pass? Have you poked Fafnir again? I'll be real, if I get another wipe, I might just restart the entire fight because at this point I'm basically playing catch up rather than making ground. And I can't play catch up for too long. Sarasvati, lovely, in the worst way, because we had a good system and now it's gone. Okay, that was a bit rude, but here we are. Maybe you can do Illumination Flux. Have you pass Bob Sarasvati. Have you use a chakra drop on Shiva? Have you use the Evergreen Dance? That's okay. Have you passed for now? Start getting rid of the bird. We are absolutely okay if he eats Ganesha. Not the bird, you ate the wrong one. Again? Okay, alright. What are we doing here? That sucks. That's okay. Use an Amrita shower. Use this as an opportunity to get rid of Ganesha. Oh, yep, he's at 50% already. All right. Get rid of Ganesha. Fill up everyone's, fill up the MP for Shiva just a little bit. You refresh your taunt. You do a Tandava. Your Faridi. You can heal for now. You do a Lunation Flux. You do a Tides of Chaos. You hit everybody hurt but Haridi. How did you manage that? I'm genuinely curious. How did you manage that? use this to debilitate. That's okay. You use a evergreen dance. You use another chakra drop. Can we get rid of our Habaki this turn? We shall see. That would be very nice, of course. But, well. Again, we'll see. You don't have enough. You don't have, of course you don't have enough. Now you're gonna eat our Habaki and just make, yep, make my date. Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. We'll wait next turn to use Blossoming Sakura, and get our MP back and everything, but right now it's just... Man! Did you just get rid of all... You just got rid of all of my buffs. What a brat. You pass. You do this. You use a chakra drop. That wasn't enough. Yeah?
Here.
Just double checking? Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay.
Come!
Okay, the plan is use a Soma for Shiva, burn through all my Somas, use a B, no. I don't have any more beads, right? Right, I have no more beads. But I don't want to waste a bead chain. Fuck it. Well, this is certainly a problem.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm fucked. That's it. I'm just fucked. All right. I just realized the problem. I'm fucked. How about I just sack some people? Right? This seems like the play. Let's just sack people. Who has a enduring soul? All right, Abdiel, it's your turn. You got this. You got this. I put in Metatron thinking I had Shield of God, and I realized I don't have that. So let's just sack people. Easy. That's the play right now.
Your turn.
All right,
Go.
thank you, Gabrielle, Abdiel. You guys got this. Well, that's okay. Bring Kuhu Lane back here. Have him do a Raging Whirlwind. So we can do a Revival Bead on Konohana Sakya. Have Gabrielle swap to Konohana.
Come.
Have you do a Lunation Flux. Have you, oh, Shiva's down there, but have you give Konohana Sakya another Soma, and then have her use Sakya Sakura. Right? Ow. Okay, bring in Shiva.
Your turn. Go.
Get rid of Arhabaki. You do Tandava. That's fine. Less than fine. You use a bead chain. Why? Why? We were right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? Fine. Fine. Okay. You know what? Fine. You don't want Kuhu Lane? Okay. Okay. My apologies.
Come.
Metatron. Debilitate. You can do a Lumescent Mirage.
Let's go.
Metatron is how I'm feeling right now. Just utter despair.
turn. Go!
Please, let me through. That wasn't enough. You're gonna eat Arabaki, aren't you? Yep. Yep.
Come!
Oh my gosh, alright. What is the plan here? The plan is Sakura. Debilitate. You use Luminescent Mirage. Holy shit. This is important. We need to get people down. You use a charge gem. I'm going insane, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah?
Let's go.
You know? Looking at Satan, I'm like not sure if I can win this or not, but it's like I have to keep trying because I am making some progress, but not enough to kill him. Alright, you know what? Nope. Okay. Alright. Hey, you know, look at the time. How about I just... Yeah, let's just... You know what? I'll come back tomorrow with more stats. I am not interested in doing this fight for 3 hours and just flopping over. I'll do it tomorrow. See you guys later. Good night. Game was just like, you're not winning this. So, take care. Hope the rest of your Friday goes well.